Hello, welcome to Irons United for a pre-match build-up to Arsenal against West Ham. So I'm here live in the Irons United studio. You might argue. Look, I'm even dressed up for the occasion. Look at that. So yeah, we're going over to the Emirates today, and the question is, how is Moyes going to match up against Arsenal, against Mikel Arteta's Arsenal side, who are starting to play a little bit better? Many reports coming out hinting that a few players may have been dropped. A couple of players might have been coming back. There's big reports that Souček may be fit. Moyes has declared him fit, but whether he'll feature. And there are other reports whether Noble is going to be dropped as well. So a couple of reports. It's still all up in the air there. But let us know in the comments and in the chat what you think about today, what the lineup is going to be. We're going to be on air. I'm going to be on air until 2:15. Unofficial lineups out there, but we tend to wait for the official one, just so we're not just speculating on false information. However, a couple of interesting articles out this morning. One was saying that Souček will feature. The other was saying that Haller will be dropped and Bowen will definitely start. And then the other thing is that Noble will be dropped and in favour will be replaced by Snodgrass. Now, if you watched the show the other night, we're at the preview, we're actually talking about this quite a bit. Can Snodgrass move into the middle and do a job for us? And does Noble need a rest? I don't really like to use the word dropped for Mark Noble, because that kind of sense that he's letting us down. I don't think he's letting us down. I think it's just legs. They need rest. The engine needs a rest, really, from his point of view. But anyway, look, let's get into the chat quickly. Going along with him. Hammer Down Under. Hello, mate. How are you? Ryan, will Moyes be here next season? That's the big question. If he keeps us up, then I think he will. I think they're gonna keep him on for another one. Metal in both legs. 3-1 to us. I say 2-1. I think Anton was saying 3-1. I think you're in his camp. I think it's going to be a bit tighter today, but I'm confident of a win. Bradley Rolfe, yes, 2-1. Yeah, you're with me, my son. Well done. Have a good game, West Ham. Well, let's hope so. Are you the Arsenal fan? Good game to you then, sir. Let's all be gentlemanly about this, shall we? You're going for a 3-1 win. Well, do you know what? I think it really depends which Arsenal comes out. If the re-emerging Arsenal come out and play, I think West Ham, we're going to have a tough day at the office. If a faltering Arsenal come out, I think we've got a good chance there. Peach England, come on, you Irons. That's right. Yes, yes, indeed. Justin Murray, the same team as last week with Souček for Nobes. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, that is a rumour. Whether that will actually happen or not, we'll see. We'll soon find out. We've got about 15 minutes before the official team is announced. I'm going to quickly check here on my trusty application phone thing. And where's West Ham? There we go. It's going to be here we go. Right. Nothing official as yet. Right. As I say, as we know. But look, I mean, let us know what do you think of Moyes' approach today? Do you think it's going to be more defensive, or do you think it's going to be attacking? The what we were discussing the other night is basically, is he going to change it enough because we're away from home? Is he going to try and play for the point, or is he going to try and play for the win? I hope he plays for the win. I hope he goes on the offensive. And that's pretty much why I labelled this video as it was. I want him to go on the attack. But what do you guys think? Do you think we should play the percentages and just, keep it tight until half time and then maybe sneak a goal in the second half and see how we go? I'd rather put them under pressure a little bit sooner than that. Take the game to them. The obvious thing, though, is if we do that, then we're going to leave ourselves open at the back. and that's where we have to be careful. But is Moyes the kind of manager that is going to be thinking about the attack? Is he the kind of manager that we think that we have faith in him to take the game to another team? I'm not so sure he is. But on the other hand, he does like to keep a winning formula. It's whether that winning formula from last week is the right formula for this week. Remember, just because it's a winning side doesn't necessarily mean it's going to, work against Arsenal. I personally, I think we should keep it as we were. Certainly start up with the only doubt for me would be two doubts. Would be Noble and Creswell. I would give the benefit of the doubt to Creswell because usually I think he's relatively solid, better than Masuaku, I think, in the left back position. That is, in that position. But Noble, I think, needs to come out of that. And I would say Snodgrass. I mean, one of the reports that are coming out, one of the articles this morning coming out of was saying that Snodgrass is definitely going in there. We'll see. We'll see about that. Let's get back into the chat here. There we go. Ryan Lamb. Hello there. Kevin Nolan should stay at West Ham next season. Well, yeah, look, he probably will. He probably will stay on. I mean, look, who knows what's happening about next season? I think it's this season that we've got to concentrate on right now. And it really depends what happens at the end of the season, whether we're still in the Premier League or whether we get relegated to the Championship. And that will determine, I think, how the board react. Not only in terms of their own future, but in the club's future, but also in terms of management and coaching staff as well. And whether, Moyes would be kept on, whether he goes, what does that mean for Nolan? Is that part of his package to only be with David Moyes, or can he go it alone? Kevin Nolan's been there in the past. He's sort of been in the management game, so he kind of knows what it is about. It's whether and which players we'd have available as well next season. And that's not only for the Championship. I'm just saying, let's say even if we stayed in the Premier League, which players will come and go next season. I think we'll have quite a few players going. We'll see. We definitely need strengthening at the back. We definitely need more desire, more hunger, more no-nonsense players. We need a strong spine in the side. And until we get that, I don't think we're going to have any kind of success, or certainly the kind of success that we'd all hoped we'd have over the next few years, or the last few years anyway. Right, Eric Conklin, hello, how are you? Right, he should keep it about the same, but with Moyes you never can tell. That's right, I would agree. Look, we were speculating in the preview, and I did it on my Oi show a few days ago as well. I'm really not sure how he's going to go with this. I hoped that he would be more proactive in all the games. I hoped that he would have been more attack-minded in the Man City game, but that was just a shower, wasn't it? Liverpool was a lot better, granted, but we'll have to wait and see. Kaiser Machine. What a great name. What a great name. Kaiser Machine. Really, might as well go for it. Absolutely right. I don't think we've got anything to lose. The only thing we've got to lose is goal difference, of course, and it's so tight down there. This is where I think that Moyes might be thinking as well. It's so tight down there. Goal difference may make all the difference right at the end of the season. Let's try and keep it tight. I think it's going to be a tight game. I think it's going to be a tight game, certainly until the first half. It's all ifs and buts, of course, and it really depends which Arsenal we see. I'm hoping, obviously, that they're going to hope that we have a bad game, and we're going to hope that they have a bad game. It's just that it's just the nature of the beast, isn't it? Really. Hammer down under. Arsenal good in attack, weaker in defence. Yeah, I mean they have been shocking, but they have got a bit better. We can get that. Then we probably will concede at least one. Yeah, I think we will let in goals today, no doubt. But I'm of the belief, absolutely, that if we can get at them, If we can put them under pressure, then I think they will concede. They will make mistakes and let goals in. So Mark Sim, hello there. Are you from down under as well? Sim Downer, come on, you Irons. A lot of you fans from Australia. Well done. Thank you for getting up. Well, are you getting up early in the morning? What time is it down there? Ryan Lamb, you're going for a 3-3 draw. Do you know what? It might, if both teams are making mistakes at the back, especially, you never know. Ionizer. That's a great name as well. Ionizer. Come on, you Irons. We can do this 1-0. There's a lot of positivity out there. I don't know if it's just us on the channel here trying to be positive and spread that out, but I get the feeling and the fans out there, it's not a delusional kind of positivity. It's that there's a real sense, there's a real feeling in the air that we could do this. And as I said the other night in the preview, of all the teams in the top 6, 7, 8, I think right now Spurs and Arsenal are the ones that we're to get at. I think they're the ones to go for. But, hey now, there we go. Hammer down under. Milner with a stunning clearance, still 2-1 to Liverpool. Well, okay, Liverpool, they're always, they've won it anyway, haven't they? Somebody from the funeral just got a text from an insider. Antonio isn't starting today due to a potential strain. Okay, I don't know how true this is. There'd be an interesting one. Look, I always say this about Antonio. I don't think he's ever far from an injury. I don't think he's ever far from getting. Now, who knows? I don't know where you're getting your information from. And I say that's why I don't really put out this information until we got the official lineup as well, and that gives us a better idea all around, doesn't it? But look, if that's the truth, do you know what? It would not surprise me. It would not surprise me. Okay, look, I just got a message from the guys. There's obviously we've got fans on their way to the stadium. There's going to be. We're trying to get a few link ups. It looks as if a couple of them have been delayed. A few delays out there, so we might not get to the link ups before the game. But we're certainly going to try after the game as well. I'm going to be back here at final whistle, just about 5 minutes after final whistle, and we're going to have more link ups to our Irons United guys and other fans at the stadium as well, giving their thoughts and opinions of the game. We're going to be watching it here in the studio with all our stuff and just. So now, just let me know, everybody. Is today on Amazon Prime? I think it is today, isn't it, as well? Bradley Rolfe, I blame Stelios. He's always late. He certainly is. I think we have our first person. Anton, hello. How are you?
Good afternoon, Alf. How are you doing, my friend? How's everyone? Hope you're all well.
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Have you forgotten your earphones and your mic?
Yes, I have, unfortunately. Sorry, I'm trying to find somewhere that's not crazy weather. There we go.
Right, where are you watching the game today, Ant?
I'll be watching it from a place called Peebles. I'm away with the family this weekend, so unfortunately can't make the game, but I'll be watching it. So fingers crossed we get a decent lineup. And I'm hearing some random rumours kicking about Souček. Do we think this is true?
Well, okay, so here's what we know so far. Souček may be fit, he may be starting. Noble may be dropped either for Souček or for Snodgrass. There is reports that Haller may be dropped and Bowen to definitely start. And there's also the latest from one of the comments here that Antonio is not starting. He's not going to miss the game because of a potential strain. None of this is confirmed. No idea as yet. So
I don't know. Yeah, I know. I mean, the team names will get announced obviously in 5 minutes. But
yeah,
I mean, if Souček is back and he is okay, and as long as he is okay, and I do trust that we will not be. I really hope we'll not be rushing the player back like we've got history of doing before in the past.
Yeah.
It's an absolute massive positive for West Ham. If we can, if we rest Noble for Souček, I would be delighted with that. Yeah. I would be disappointed if we would lose potentially Haller because I think he's just gained a bit of confidence from the last game.
Yeah.
But as long as we see a positive attacking-ish lineup, and I think Souček to that equation would be huge for West Ham. Absolutely huge.
Let me ask you this, Anton. Are you still feeling positive about today, about the game? Are you still going for your 3-4, was it 4-1, 3-1 prediction?
I always predict with my heart and not my head sometimes. I
Yeah.
always go with the wrong thing. I don't know, but sometimes I can't help myself. I woke up last Saturday against Southampton after feeling really confident the night before, and I was extremely nervous on the lead up to the game. I know we met up beforehand, and I had to sink a couple of beverages to make me calm my nerves a little bit. But
was that the reason? Was it? That was the reason, was it?
Quite quickly into the game, I realised that we were up for this, and especially after the Liverpool performance, I also thought the same. So I don't know where I'm at. It all depends on team selection. 2:00 dictates to me now what kind of West Ham fan I become. You know, there's always that kind of 2 prediction thing. If there's a positive lineup, I'll potentially predict a decent performance by West Ham. Or if there's a performance where we drop several players and we go defensive and try and back out the midfield, I don't think we've got an opportunity, especially against a great attacking Arsenal side.
Yeah.
That's why we need to do what we've been doing the last couple of games, because their defence is a weakness.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I'm very much like you. I kind of, peaks and troughs in how positive I feel about the games. But for this one, I don't know. I've just got a feeling. I mean, I don't usually go onto the old social media type stuff, but I was a little bit on there a little bit this morning over my cornflakes. And I tell you what, there was a lot of positivity out there. There's a lot of fans out there thinking that we can do it. And I think you're right. As soon as we get this lineup, which should come out in about a minute's time, then I think it's we'll know whether we're going to have a good day or not.
Alf, this is a really, really, really big opportunity for us. Like, I know people say it's Arsenal and whatever, but they are there for the taking. A bit like, everyone kind of maybe thought that Liverpool weren't there for the taking. I felt like if West Ham lined up well with a decent formation with the right players in there was something to be taken from the game, and we kind of proven that we could have potentially did that. This is an opportunity for us to get more points on the board and show the Premier League that we're there to try and survive.
Yes.
A bit like how Watford turned up to Liverpool last week.
Exactly.
This has to be our day. A little bit of the pressure's off, ever so slightly. It's maybe not off as much as maybe what I've said, but I'll be really intrigued to see the lineup, and I know it's coming literally any second now. So,
well, I'll tell you what, I'm more confident today about today's game about the Wolves game. I must say, the Wolves game, I'm not confident at all.
I mean, they're pushing for Champions League. Like,
they are on fire. They're playing really good.
What could benefit us for the Wolves game is the fact that they play 2 consecutive games. We play them in between the Europa League. So that's the only thing I can look at as a positive for West Ham moving into the Wolves game.
Right. And also, I must say, this is a public service or safety information bulletin as well. Just everybody wash your hands after you go into the toilet as well, please.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So just wash your hands please.
I'm saying that because actually there is talk. Obviously, the Premier League are going to have a meeting this week with broadcasters to see the government to potentially, from next week onwards, whether they stop people going to games. This is an ongoing fluid situation as well. So we're talking about.
Are they not, Alf? Sorry.
Hey?
I think the teams are in, are they?
Are they? Right.
Yeah, I think
let's have a look.
2:00.
I'm trying to refresh now. Here you go. Typical. I got no signal. Wait a minute. Anybody know what the lineup is? Oh, here we go. It's just come out. Right, we have everybody. Listen up. We have Fabianski in goal. Ngakia, right back. Diop, Ogbonna, Creswell. Creswell makes it. Who's in the middle? Rice and Noble keeps his place. Captain. Fornells, Antonio, Bowen, and Haller. It's the same lineup.
I'll take that.
I will take that all day long.
So he's not changed anything?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't at all. No changes at all.
Who's on the bench, Alf?
Right, sorry, let me just do that again. It is, for some reason it's not right. Here we go. It is Randolph, obviously reserve goalkeeper, Balbuena, Zabaleta, Souček makes the bench.
Wow.
Snodgrass, Lanzini, and Anderson.
Positive, by the way. That's a really decent strength, good bench, good solid bench there.
Do you know what? This is the lineup I think we hoped he would go with. The debate over Noble and Creswell, given
Absolutely.
that, but this is the positivity which I hope for. I've got to say, I'm feeling happy about it. I'm happy with Moyes.
I tell you what,
I'm happy with what he's done here.
I just said to you 2 minutes ago, I would dictate it. It would depend on the team lineup, and yeah, that's a positive lineup, and that's a sign of. I think, is this one of the first times in months that we've actually consistently lined the same lineup, maybe 2 or 3 times in a row, or two times in a row? Like,
I think so.
The thing we've been calling for is consistency in team selection, and this looks like this is going to happen. So we, I think Stell's waiting to come on.
Yeah.
See him?
No, he's not. He's just messaged me. Hold on.
Hold on. I'll get him messaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am extremely positive about that lineup. I really think it's a good one, a good lineup. And do you know what? Mark Noble's always up for the derbies, North versus East today. So maybe there was that element of panic about trying to bring Souček back too early when we potentially don't need it. Because in theory we'll hopefully get a performance out of Noble today.
Yeah.
So hopefully, Noble needs a performance today. He's not been rested for a while, but he needs a performance because he's not really been playing that great over the last few weeks.
Yeah.
And he probably knows that Souček's just sniffing in behind him. So
yeah.
Delighted that Hilaire's starting, to be honest. Delighted that Bowen's starting. Delighted that Antonio's starting.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good positive.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised. I've got to say, I am a little bit surprised that he's kept with the same lineup here. We're trying to get Stell in at the game. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly invite him. Hold on. Here we go. No, wrong one.
While we're waiting for Stell to come on.
Yeah, we're waiting for Stell. I don't know where he is.
Make sure you let us know your thoughts on the team news. What do you think on that lineup? How do you think about the formation? Alf, I'm probably going to have to go just now, so I'll leave you chat the Arsenal lineup. I've not even seen the Arsenal lineup yet. So please get the comments in, and I know that Alf will be live straight after the game as well, so make sure you come on board and subscribe, like, all that sort of stuff.
Brilliant.
I'll leave you carry on, Alf. Thank you.
Right, I'll see you later, Anton. Cheers.
Come on, you Irons.
Come on, you Irons. Up there. Right, here we go. Gimlin Stell. Stell, hello. How are you, mate?
All right, mate. You well? Can you hear me?
Yeah, not too bad. You found your way there, then?
Well, I always find my way there. It's finding my way home that's the problem.
Listen, Stell, have you heard the lineup?
Yeah, we got it. It's exactly the same as last week.
No changes. No changes
Absolutely
at all.
No changes at all. I haven't looked at Arsenal's, but for us, it's exactly the same lineup. So that's good news in a way.
Yeah. How are you feeling about the game today?
Well, given that it's not changing, I'm feeling quite optimistic. I think it's going to be good. We're going to go for it. We're going to try and go for a win. And I think that can only be good news. I think the only thing I would have thought he might have done different is maybe rest Noble for Snodgrass, because I read this morning in one article that might have been possible, but he hasn't done it. He's resisted it. And
Souček's on the bench though. He makes it back.
I'm really surprised because he's come back early. Because I think I messaged you and Anton earlier today, and I said, "What's going on here?" Souček being touted as starting, which I thought was a surprise. I thought he wasn't going to be fit for another couple of games yet. So I think that's a massive bonus. And if he's fit enough, you could see Souček coming on at some stage for Noble. Absolutely. So I'm really confident. I think it's a really good move. I think we're going for it, and I'm really, really pleased. Moyes has finally seemed to decided that attack is the best form of defence,
Yeah, he's obviously listening to our channel. He's obviously listening to you, Stel. That's what it is.
Well, there you go, mate. It's about time someone did, isn't it?
Well, hey, listen. Did you travel up by yourself, or you with?
No, I'm with
the
other lads, but they're all in the pub. And if I go in there, you won't hear me, and I won't hear you. So
what's
no.
let me ask you. What's their feeling about the game today?
It's confident. Everyone is feeling. Yeah. You know, I don't think we're going to look. It doesn't look like we're going to lose. I think we're going to get something out of today. And,
here we go. There we go. Good lad.
I think everyone's feeling quite confident, to be honest. I think it looks like we feel we're going to get something out of this. I'd like to think we're going to win, but we could maybe, you know, even if we get a draw out of this, I think it'd be good. And of course, as we said in the preview, they've only got one player we've got to worry about more than any of the others, and that's Aubameyang, isn't it? So
yeah,
you know, and apparently he's upset because he's not getting 300 grand a week from them. So he might not be on form today.
Yeah, I don't think all is well in the Arsenal camp, and I'm hoping that they stutter. I think our success today relies a lot on if they don't turn up. Yeah. I'm hoping they don't. Obviously, they're going to hope that we don't turn up. You know, that's the way it is.
I think the way we played the last two games, we're up for this, and I'll give Moyes some credit where it's finally due. The fact that he ain't changed the team, and the fact that he's decided to go with those four up front, I think is a massive bonus. But it's the midfield that's going to be tricky for us today. They've got some decent midfielders. We've got to contain them. And I just fear a little bit for Noble. He didn't have the best of games last week, and I think he's going to have to be up for it. I don't think he should venture out too far. He should just leave that to the front four and just sit alongside Rice and not go too far forward, because when he gets caught out, as we know, unfortunately, he doesn't have the legs to get back. So, the lively atmosphere out here. Everyone looks happy, so let's see what happens.
Well,
now,
listen,
I'm going to go because I'm going to get a drink.
Yeah, well, I won't keep you now, Stel. Thanks for the linking in, and say hello to the guys for us, and have a few drinks on me, and maybe catch you after the game for a quick link up.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, mate.
Lovely.
Cheers.
Right, up the hammers. Right, well, there we go. So we've got the lineup. I haven't got the lineup for Arsenal, guys. I must say, I'm just waiting to see if somebody will send that to me. But I say, you know, if it's all very positive, isn't it? I think, you know, I'm very happy with that. And let us know, what do you think of that lineup? What do you think of Moyes' decision to go with it? Yeah, I can see Moyes sticking with Noble for about 50, 60 minutes here, taking them off and bringing in Souček. I think a couple of you are saying this. Hammer Mulder from California. Hello, sir. Good morning to you. Keep Souček on the bench unless Noble is having a mare, saving for Wolves. Possibly. I mean, I think it might be like an emergency, go-to, just in case Noble is having a bad game. But yeah, absolutely. There we go. Right, so a few other games going on today. I mean, it could make all the difference for us, you know, at the bottom of the table, you know, how we're going to go. Let me just have a quick rundown of some of the other games today. Let me just try and bring that up. So obviously, there's going to be quite a few games today, all over the weekend. I'm sure we're going to be going on about VAR decisions as we are. Liverpool are beating Bournemouth right now at 78 minutes at 2-1. We're away to Arsenal. Crystal Palace home at Watford. That's going to be a bit of a crucial game. Are we hoping for a Crystal Palace win? Are we? I can't believe I'm saying it, but are we? Because that, you know, puts Watford down. Sheffield United against Norwich. I would love to see Norwich pick up a few points, but at the same time, I want them down there as well. Southampton, Newcastle. You've got to hope for a Newcastle win, really, to keep Southampton down there in the thick of it. Wolves, Brighton. You got to hope for a Wolves win there to keep Brighton down there. And then Burnley, Tottenham. That's a 5:30 kickoff. Let's have a look at the Arsenal West Ham game. They come up with a lineup. Okay, lineup for Arsenal. Okay, everybody. Here we go. Let's line it for Arsenal. Leno in goal. I can't. Papa Stathopoulos. No. Papa Stathopoulos. Oh, crikey. I do apologise for that. That is just terrible pronunciation. Papa Stathopoulos. David Luiz. Mari, Saka, Ceballos or Caballos, Xhaka, Pepe, Ozil, Aubameyang, Nketiah. No Lacazette, who is on the goal. On the bench. Bellerin on the bench. Nelson on the bench. Martinez on the bench. Willock is on the bench. Guendouzi is on the bench. And Martinelli, who many were hoping, for Arsenal fans, I would have thought, were hoping that he would start. I'm hoping that he wouldn't start because I think he's a better option than Ozil. Ozil does start. Just to re-go over our starting lineup: Fabianski in goal, Ngakia, Diop, Ogbonna, Creswell, Rice, Noble, Bowen, Fornals, Antonio, and Haller up front. Attacking lineup: Balbuena, Zabaleta, Felipe Anderson, Lanzini, Snodgrass, Souček, and Randolph in on the sub bench. But there we go. Can't worry about everyone else. We have to do it. Yeah, Hammer Mulder, absolutely right. We have to just play for us, not even think about the opposition so much. We just have to, do all we can. Look, everybody, I'm going to say another couple of minutes now, and I'm going to be back off the game. Make sure you come and join us back after the game. It'll be about 5 minutes after final score. Hopefully, you'll see me with a smile. We'll all be smiling. We'll all be having a party, or we'll just be, we'll be sad and not very nice at all. But there we go. Look, I'll be back then. Please like, share, subscribe. Hit the thumbs up and like the video, all that kind of stuff. Hit the bell next to subscribe as well for all future videos. Lots more coming. As you know, we're trying to just build up the channel and do different things with the channel as well. These link ups, this kind of studio to link up thing as well. We're trying to do that more. But look, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Let us know. Let us know in the comments later. Come and join us after the game, at 5 minutes after the game. We're going to do a lot more link ups with fans there. And also, if any of you want to come on as well, but join in the chat. Let us know what you think. But look, I don't know. I was feeling really confident. Now I'm getting nervous. I don't know why. I should be positive after that. Feeling a bit positive. I need to go and have calm myself down a little bit before the game. Right. We will see you later on. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for joining in the chat wherever you are in the world. That's the line. Get it to them. Right.